Okay, well, I think that is go time. I think that's the call to get it started here. Welcome back to the game plan here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Luke Young is out at Victory Mattress Outlet here in Oklahoma City. Mike Gannon, our board operator, is back at the studios. We've got another episode coming at you today. Now that the softball and volleyball regular seasons have ended, the front half of our weeks are very open once again. So we've got more time to do these game plan shows. But hey, thanks everybody who's tuning in here. I hope you enjoyed All Phase Real Estate. I hope that's their correct name, with Sue Jones right before the show. Well, we've got a packed evening for you. It was, of course, Sue. Now it's me. After me, we're going to have the Bethany Football Coaches Show, and then we'll have the Bethany Volleyball Coaches Show tomorrow, right back here at Victory Mattress Outlet. If you're watching on Facebook, Gospel Station Sports and Talk there as well, you can actually see a little bit of Victory Mattress Outlet here inside the store. Logos up on the TV. We've got our little banner that we put there, but you can see some of the beds, some of the pillows and the coverings they offer here. And I'll tell you a little bit about some of the the options and the prices and specials they have as well. Victory Mattress Outlet at 7101 Northwest Expressway, Unit 610. This is right in the, I think it's called the Brixton Square Shopping Center. Getting the head nod from Mr. Jamie back there off screen. So
Northwest corner.
Northwest corner, there you go. So make sure you head out to Victory Mattress Outlet. It's name brand mattresses for non-name brand prices. Call 405-510-6988. They're open 11 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 12 to 5 on Sundays. Protectors, pillows, again, mattresses, they help you move them. So they're really the place to be for all things bedding. Okay, they've got we've been here many times before, and you're going to hear much more about Victory Mattress many times today. So I'll kind of keep mine brief, and we'll get, because you're going to hear, let's see, in and out of break every time I'm doing this. That's at least 6 times. In and out of break every time in the coaches show. So that's at least 6 more times, probably 8 more times. So you're going to hear a lot about Victory Mattress Outlet tonight. I got to keep things short because I'm going to have a shortened show, unfortunately, before we get ready for the coaches show. We're only going to go for 3 segments here because I got to help them run the stream. But on this show, we're going to talk about 3 things: local, college, and I guess I'll just condense it to pro. We'll catch both NFL and MLB in it. Starting off with the local, I'm going to keep this one again a little bit on the shorter side because we've got the coaches show coming up right after this. Bethany Volleyball, 2 days from now, begins the state tournament over at Carl Albert High School right here in the city. They play in the early game, 9:30 a.m. on Thursday. And if they win, they play again 11 a.m. on Friday. And if they win that, it's 9:30 a.m. again on Friday. And if they win that, it's 11 a.m. Saturday for the championship. There you go. There you go. The 8-team bracket that Bethany finds themselves in is Community Christian, Weatherford, Christian Heritage, us, Cassia Hall, Lincoln Christian, Glenpool, and Victory Christian. There's some pretty good names in there. We've seen a couple of these teams before as well. We've played Weatherford before, Community Christian. I believe they played Cassia Hall, and I think Victory Christian once. So there's some teams we're familiar with there. And again, I'll get to really ask the team about it pre-tournament tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. By the way, right here, 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. So be there, be square. Obviously, the big name there is Community Christian. They are a team that has put up an even better record than the Bethany Broncos this season, which is ridiculous. And they've beaten us every time we've gone down to play them. That is, to me, the biggest obstacle remaining. If they can get past Community Christian, they've only got to do it once. All of those regular season matchups, they don't matter now. It's about how you perform in the playoffs. They just got to beat them once. If they do, I don't see much stopping Bethany from going back-to-back and state champions in volleyball. On the football side of things, Bethany football has Hera this week. I believe I'm correct. It'll be on Thursday, not Friday, at 7 p.m. over at Hera. John Hickman and John Campbell will be out there broadcasting as per usual. You'll hear about that again a little bit more from them on the football show immediately following this. Total Football is also at Tecumseh. Bryson Colwell is going to be down there with a new color commentator. I'm excited to hear how this new duo goes. I won't be down there, unfortunately, as I am preparing to go out of state once again. But that doesn't change the football games we got coming on, some of the great matchups we're going to have. Softball, of course, I'll mention it just one more time just because we're already talking about Bethany. They were out in the Super Regionals. They lost to Blanchard. It was 3-1 and then 6-0. So tough loss, tough into the season for softball. They were a little bit upset about it, but I mean, when your goal is state championship, anything less is always going to be a little bit upsetting, right? So I'll try to get them on for one more show at least and kind of recap their season with them, meet them one more time. And hopefully that'll be here before too long. We're also planning, I think, to get Bethany Stunt, who, if I am not mistaken, are state champions themselves. So keep an eye out for that show. Bethany Stunt team might be coming by. On the college side, Southern Nazarene and Southwestern Christian, right there along Northwest 39th Expressway, are in the midst of their seasons. I've gotten out to see a couple of Southwestern Christian soccer games. I want to go by and see a Southern Nazarene football game before too long. At least I know on the Southwestern Christian side, the soccer teams are doing very well this season. I mean, very well. They just played a big matchup against conference rival Mid-America Christian. If you know anything about, our little neck of the woods on the NAIA side, know how much SCU and MACU don't like each other. So that was a pretty fun game there that they got to play. The women won. Looks like the men's lost 1-2. They go to 7-3-2 on the season. Women, they won 2-0, I believe it was. So I'll pull up their schedule real quick and see. They're 10-2-1. One of the best women's teams we've had at the school in recent memory, at least since I've been there. Getting to go watch that team, by the way. I recommend you guys tune in to Southwestern Christian University Athletics on the Sooner Athletic Conference Sports Network, SAC Sports Network. They're playing with a different kind of fire, all right? They've got an energy and a want, a desire about them that I have not seen from that women's soccer program in going on 5 years now. It had been 5 years since I've been there. This is a different kind of team, one that is out looking to win. If that 10-2-1 record doesn't prove that for you already. 2-game win streak for them, by the way. 2-game win streak, 6-1-1. Abigail Johnson doing a great job leading scorer. Riley Stanville really close by. They've got a very, very strong team. So excited to see how they keep going for the rest of the season. So there's your little recap on the more local side of things. Of course, there are a few more teams playing here and there. We could go through all the SAC. We could go through some of the other conferences around, look at some more of the high schools. But really, those are the big ones that we follow. Again, I got to get out and see a Southern Nazarene football game sometime. Maybe I'll get, maybe I'll get Jim Finch out. I'll get our morning show guy, Pastor Jim Finch, to go out and cover some Southern Nazarene. That'd be pretty fun. Well, we're coming up on about our first commercial break here. We've got 2 more segments, again, a shortened show as we get ready for the Bethany Football Coaches Show after this. Before we go to break, though, Southern Nazarene football not having a great start to their year. They're only 1-5, but they have already started conference play. My mistake. They're pretty well into it. So a 1-5 start for Southern Nazarene. They've lost to teams, of course, like East Central, Southeastern Oklahoma State. I see University of Arkansas, Monticello. So they play some tough teams, but I've heard that they've got really good, rugby teams. I've never watched rugby. Maybe that's what we need to go do. Follow some Southern Nazarene rugby. Who knows? Well, listen to the break. We're at Victory Mattress Outlet here in Oklahoma City. Thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet for hosting the show. As always, you can find them right on the corner of Rockwell and Northwest Expressway, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Unit 610. Get open till 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays. They accept cash, they accept credit, contactless payments. They'll also help you deliver your mattresses. So it's very kind of them. Listen to break. When we come back, we'll move into probably the college talk, because I've got a clip I need to play for you.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Riley, owner here at Victory Mattress Outlet, and my job is to help individuals get a quality night's sleep on our name brand mattresses for prices they can't afford. I have a great offer for you right now. If you go to this website, victorymattress.outlet.com/win, WIN, fill that form out, and you got a free coupon for a buy one mattress, get one 50% off. We look forward to seeing you. Have a great day.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Are you looking for some hair, some virgin hair, some extensions? Well, come to Alchemy Ming Virgin Hair and Boutique. We have moved to 10709 North Rockwell Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Suite D. Come and see all the styles from your best hairstylist, your favorite hairstylist, the award-winning hairstylist of the year, Jasmine J.G. Garrett Whitson.
Looking for fast cash without the hassle? At Red River Credit in Bethany, they've got you covered. They offer auto-secured loans up to $3,500, and the best part, no credit check. Need something different? They also provide traditional installment signature loans with a credit check. Whether you need quick cash or a long-term solution, we're here to help. Enjoy cash-friendly service with easy access online at redrivercredit.com. You can apply in person at 2138 Northwest 23rd Street in Bethany. Call 405-495-9366. Locations also in War Acres and Oklahoma City.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
Come see us down at Smoothie King. We have two amazing locations to serve you. 5914 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City and 5921 Southwest 3rd Street, located right in the heart of Oklahoma City. Folks, we have the awesome Dude Perfect smoothie. We have wonderful enhancements to get you ready for your workout. Rule the day. Smoothie King is your one-stop shop for delicious smoothie action. Come see us at Smoothie King.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And space is available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.
Okay, we are back. Sorry, I just had to make sure I was unmuted on our Zoom call. We're here with the game plan at Victory Mattress Outlet here in Oklahoma City. Thanks to Victory Mattress for hosting the show. They've got a website you can go to, victorymattressoutlet.com, and they're also tagged in our Facebook Live video, which, again, thank you to everybody that's tuning in on Facebook Live. We very much appreciate the support. I know it's always kind of weird when you're on Facebook and you can't hear the commercials, so it's just quiet. You're looking at me sitting there and you can't hear anything. We apologize for that. If you want to see the finished version, go subscribe to our YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk. All of our shows get posted on there as well. We kind of archive them, throw together an edited, finished product. I always liked doing that one, so subscribe to the YouTube. But Victory Mattress Outlet, 405-510-6988. Name brand products for non-name brand prices. That's protectors, pillows, mattresses. I'm pretty sure they can get you special headboards and stuff like that. And I don't even know all what. But I'm looking at a box up there right now, and it says Glacier Gel Memory Foam Cooling Pillow. Now, if that name alone has basically convinced me to buy it, that sounds extremely fancy. And again, it's going to be at a better price than you could find at any other store here. Okay, they give you the bang for your buck, right, as it is. They give you the best options, the best financing options too, I believe. And if you come through, you might check and see if you can get a little bit of a discount by following the Facebook page. It looks like they got a barcode in here you might inquire about. Do something like that. Just one of the many perks and benefits Victory Mattress offers. And by the way, they will help you move your mattress. They will help deliver to all parts of the state. So thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet. Again, you'll hear about them more later. On this next segment, Mike back in studio. I think it's time to play it. We've got a little bit of a clip from a podcast I went on last night with our good buddy Chase Horsley and some of the guys. Mike, let's play that. It'll last a couple minutes here, so I'll be silent for a little bit.
No one is safe. No one. The loyalty is gone from everything. No one is safe as a head coach anymore. You mess up maybe 2 years in a row, there's the door. I don't care if your buyout's $50 million. There's the door. Now, we're sitting over here talking about hot seats. I would say Brent Venables is back on the hot seat.
That was gonna be my Band-Aid question.
No, the OC is on the hot.
Ben Arbuckle?
No.
Ben is
Y'all are crazy.
Brad.
What are we talking about?
Ben Arbuckle is on the pace to be the interim head
Quarter
coach.
time management was a disgrace to college football.
Ben Arbuckle right now is on the closest realm to being the interim head coach at OU.
He scored like 3 touchdowns in SEC play.
It's one game. It's one game.
Bad.
But it's not that.
It was bad, but it's one game. Let's see how the season plays out. I know
when you
their schedule's going to be tough.
Granted, yes, it's a new offensive coordinator, so I'm not going to call last year's game. But Texas has not allowed OU to score a touchdown in 2 straight years.
It's been 3 out of 4 years, which is terrible.
Oh, so it's even worse. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. You just took it and ran with it. And you said, no, it's this. So, sorry.
But it's not on Ben Arbuckle because he wasn't even here for those 3 years.
It's not on Ben Arbuckle. It's on Brent Venables. If you can't put up a touch...
one of those 3 years?
Huh?
He's not on the hot seat.
Brent Venables is on the hot seat, dude. Brent Venables has been on the hot seat all season long because he has not put up the standards to Oklahoma standards. I'm telling you right now, he may not get fired this year, but they're probably going to have a negotiation with him at the end of the year and be like, dude, you got to get this thing figured out. You got to bring players in here that actually can get the job done, because if not, you're gone. And they're going to renegotiate his contract, except he may not actually renegotiate it. He might just quit and be gone.
He's not going to quit.
Well, he's not going to quit. He's probably saying, I'm not going to renegotiate, and he gets fired. Billy Porter, or not Billy Porter, Porter Moser is on the hot seat for OU. You've got two coaches. You know what? Let me go over this one more time. The only coach that's not on the hot seat at Oklahoma, the women's head coach and Patty Gasso. The only 2 coaches that will probably never be on the hot seat. Patty Gasso will never be on it. Absolutely not. Ever. There's no way. But you look at all the ways that everything that's been going on, there's so many coaches right now in Oklahoma, besides baseball coach. Baseball coach has been doing good, and I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But he's been doing so I'd say 3 right now are not on the hot seat. Everyone else is on the hot seat. Because if you're an OU fan, how are you just going to accept the fact that, Oklahoma just didn't allow, you didn't score a touchdown against Texas, a beat-up Texas team that actually shouldn't even beaten Oklahoma this past week.
Yeah, they're just bad for losing to Florida.
They should. Their defense is not great.
No, what? It's their offense.
It's their offense.
Texas has a great.
Yeah,
dude. Now, the offense is horrible too.
Texas.
I wouldn't say horrible.
Because you know why? Hold on. You know why the offense is rough? It's because people are
going to discount the fact that they beat Michigan and Auburn. Like, I know they were home games, but still, those are
hold on.
Have you looked at Michigan's record? Have you looked at what Auburn is?
Is admitting that USC and Nebraska are good teams. Are we willing to do that?
Yes, they're good teams. I never said they're bad teams. They're both good football teams. They could potentially compete in the Big Ten and are still alive for a college football playoff spot. I mean, they're not going to beat Indiana, Ohio State, or Oregon, but not many teams
the Big
these
Ten
days are beating those teams.
What I'm hearing.
I'm just sitting over here. I think it's kind of, one, it's kind of crazy. 2, the fact that Josh does not think Brent Venables is not on the hot seat.
It's one game. He can still turn
It's
the
not
season
just
around.
one game.
Like,
It is not just one game. How long has he been at Oklahoma for? How long,
No.
has
3.5 years.
How long has he been at Oklahoma for?
I hope they keep him. I really do.
How
Oh,
long,
y'all
Josh?
are
How long?
crazy.
Hope they keep him forever.
He could.
Let's extend him.
He is an average head
Oh,
coach that was
Josh.
extended.
Yes.
It was
His
the start of-
contract was extended within like 2 years. He was there for maybe a year, and they're like, "Oh, he's gonna be the best thing in the world. He went 10-3 this year. He's gonna do this and that."
Riley's
The
team.
He hasn't done anything
only OU
since.
fan-
Yeah, it was
Chase,
Lincoln Riley's
Chase.
thing. And
Chase,
everyone's like,
wait a
"Oh man,
minute,
we
wait a-
hate Lincoln Riley. We hate Lincoln Riley."
Wait a minute.
I don't like that other guy. So that was the clip we were listening to. I was on that podcast last night. That is, can this hear me? Something's going on here. My mic has stopped working, I think.
Luke, are you there? I don't think I lost you.
My mic has stopped
Hold
working.
on. Well, folks, you're listening to this. This is Got
Check.
Sports and Talk, and we're
Check.
going to go to commercial here and
Awesome.
reconnect with Luke.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
The headset stopped working. Just whatever. All right. So, anyways, what were we talking about? That was the Five Horsemen podcast that I was on last night. By the way, that's on Spotify and iHeart and everywhere you get your podcasts. Chase Horsley, who many fans of the Gospel Station will know and love. He does that one, heads that one up. So that was a lot of fun, by the way. But what they were saying about Venables being on the hot seat, I was on the side of Josh on that one. I do not think he's on the hot seat. Have these last few seasons gone, like Chase said, to the Oklahoma standard? Maybe not. But you can't take this team, right, and complain about loyalty and talk about how there's no more loyalty and then say, well, they got to kick out Brent Venables, who has been loyal to the OU program. You can't go around saying there's a lack of loyalty. You can't have loyalty anymore. No one's got loyalty, and then turn around and discredit loyalty. I don't think he's on the hot seat. Maybe if this season goes to the worst case scenario and things don't turn out the way we want, maybe. I could absolutely see that then. But we hired him knowing he's a defensive guy. That he's not the offensive mind that typically gets that high offensive success in the league. We've hired him knowing that. He has kept OU competitive. They've been to multiple bowl games. Again, not the results that we wanted, sure. But he has kept Oklahoma in the talks. He has kept recruits and transfers coming in. We saw it this week with Mateer. Yeah, we had the preseason injury to Ott, which is not what we wanted. That's unfortunate, but there's not much you can do about that. But when you've got through, what is it now, 6 weeks or something, you've got one of the best defenses in the nation, I don't see how there's any way they fire him. I don't think he's on the hot seat at all. I at least want to give him to the end of the season. I don't want to make a call before that.
And I'm sorry, Chase, if you're listening, but the OU defense, the true defensive unit, not special teams, defensive unit, gave up only 18 points in that game. That should win you the game.
Right, and they're gonna. I bet you he is listening. By the way, I bet you he would even try to discount that and saying, "Well, it's Texas's offense, which hasn't been good this year." Nah. I just I didn't get to watch the game. I was on the road. Okay, so I didn't get to see it for myself. Going back, watching, this was an offensive failure, and there's just no denying that. But you can't take that and blame a defensive head coach.
And as we talked about yesterday, my stance is it was a combination of the hand wasn't fully healed, and he got smacked, and it got crushed by a helmet. It was one of those things where he was carrying the ball, and he was protecting it, and the helmet hit his hand, and it bounced off his chest. Boom. Like everybody gets hit with.
Right.
And he did that, and so then after that, Mateer's accuracy went out the window. And then the second thing is, OU Texas is a massive game, and most coaches who've never played in the game before, and most players who've never played in the game before, don't do well. They get overwhelmed.
All storylines we saw, but
long history of that.
and to your point, Mike, to your point, that Mateer thing, we were talking about that. I was talking about that with Jeremy before we came and did this show. I don't think he should have played. I think we all kind of got caught up in the storyline of having, your dog, your first-string QB wanting to fight back for the rivalry game and take it to the hated Texas Longhorns. But I think we got a little bit caught up in the excitement of it and stopped looking long-term. If there was a big coaching failure from that game, letting Mateer play, I think, is what it was. But I'm not the one to make that decision. I mean, I don't know how you tell a kid like him who wants to be back so much that, no, you can't play. But at this point, I think the rivalry game got bigger than playing for a national championship, which is where OU was, which is what we should have been looking for. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. And by the way, Chase just texted me. He said, "It's okay, you can disagree with me." So, hi, Chase. We got to hit it for a break. It's bottom of the hour.
Yeah, we do. Okay, listening to break. We're at Victory Mattress Outlet. By the way, thank you to All American Pizza out in the... let me make sure I've got it right. It's right here in Brixton Square, just on the, what would that be, northeast side right there. So thanks to All American Pizza. Yeah.
On the back side.
Yep, they're real close by, so you can stop here, get your mattress, then go over and get a celebratory pizza because you got your mattress at the best price around. So, all right, we got to send a break. One more segment when we come back.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and CoyotePond.com.
Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's does. Come by Zaxby's Chicken Fingers and Buffalo Wings at 5859 Northwest Expressway and find out why Zaxby's is Oklahoma's go-to for great chicken meals. Zaxby's has the chicken fingers, the sandwiches, the wings, and the sauce that will leave your mouth watering. Now with the all-new lemon pepper line of meals. Late Night Zax introduces the Zappetizer Trio and keeps the drive-thru open after 8 p.m. So use the Zaxby's app to earn rewards and remember that Zaxby's will cater your event. Head to 5859 Northwest Expressway or call 405-603-8190 to make your Zaxby's order now. 405-603-8190. Zaxby's.
Learn about nursing and long-term care at CNA Training Academy, 7463 Northwest 23rd Street. Mary Chikwuma offers affordable, useful, and flexible classes every day that will teach you the foundations of medical care. Mary Chikwuma has been teaching her class for 18 years and is eager to teach you. Understand vital signs, train for and be hired as a PCA, and learn about caring for patients in nursing homes, hospitals, assisted living situations, and more at CNA Training Academy. Call 405-315-1357 and ask about financial qualifications. CNA Training Academy is open to all ages and has classes on the weekend and in the evenings as well. Call CNA now, 405-315-1357, and join classes of people learning about nursing and inspiring each other daily.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Okay, we are coming back here for the final segment of the game plan. The headset has been working again. Figured that out. Very happy about that. Gonna have to find a screw for that, I think. We're at Victory Mattress Outlet getting ready for the Bethany High School Coaches Show with football right after this, so stick around right here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. The stream will go down for a little bit as we're getting the next one set up, and then it'll be right back. Again, we're at Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, Unit 610. Call 405-510-6988 or go to the website victorymattressoutlet.com. Well, here on this final segment, the last thing I want to talk about before I sign off is the pro sports happening right now. The Dodgers were able to stave off the Brewers and get another win, the opening win in the NLCS, which it was close. It was very close, but they were able to beat them 2-1, I believe it was. I think the Brewers are the right team at the right time, but from what I've heard, and I think it just gets more and more correct as time goes on, you can't count out the Dodgers until the Dodgers are eliminated. And they seem to be trying to prove that one right. The running joke I always use is that they're the Los Angeles Red Sox and we're the Boston Dodgers with how many players those two teams have shared. So there's actually a lot of players on that team I would like to win, but although I think at the rate they're going, they're going to play in the World Series, I would probably hope that Seattle or Milwaukee wins. Seattle is up 2-0 over Toronto right now. They've just played an absolutely ridiculous past couple of series, barely beating Detroit, a very strong Detroit team with very good pitching, and currently going up over Toronto, who beat the living daylights out in New York. So if Seattle moves to the World Series, now I'm not sure if even the Dodgers could beat them. But again, it is LA. They do have the star power to make it happen, so we'll see what happens there. Forgot Kike Hernandez was a Dodger, though. I got to give that. That was a nice little jump scare seeing him on the TV. It's like, oh yeah, he exists. He used to play for Boston. Just another player that goes to the joke. But again, there's so many Dodgers I hope do well, but I just can't root for the Dodgers. Even with Dave Roberts as their manager, I just can't root for them. I don't know what it is. Another team I can't root for right now is apparently the Dallas Cowboys. We just lost to Carolina in a game we probably should not have lost. 30-27, Carolina walked us off on a field goal. The argument is always going to be around Dak. It's always going to be around the defense without Parsons. But man, even trying to change the defensive approach, getting a new coordinator, getting a new scheme, new players, new rushers, we still can't stop the run. We still can't defend the run. And now we can't defend the run or the pass. It's like we dropped one and didn't get better at the other. And Carolina, they had Rico Dowdle run all over us. It was the most frustrating thing I've ever watched. I was going home again last weekend, and when I walked in the door, Dallas was on. And the first thing I heard was Dowdle just set them up with really good field position. And I was like, oh, let's go. Dallas is moving the ball. Let's go. We got the run game going. And then say Carolina 1st and 10. And just my hopes and dreams were shattered. Let me tell you, it was awful. I hated it. Glad he's doing well. I hate that it's not with Dallas, but I don't know. Chase had texted me saying I should have played the Dallas clip from the podcast, and honestly, I could have. It was one of the ones I debated playing. I always think that the offense, as we have it, especially with CD healthy, has the capability to win the Super Bowl. It's the defense that has been the issue for a long time now. Dak just passed, I think he moved into second place it is in Dallas Cowboys history for all-time passing yards. He just passed Troy Aikman. Dak has 32,958 to Aikman's 32,942.
How many Super Bowls does Aikman have?
Trivia. I did terrible at trivia last time. Get a quick Google search there. Is it 3? Yeah, 3 Super Bowls.
So more than Dak has playoff wins.
It's very true. It's very true. Not Dak's fault is the argument I always make. When you put up 40 points against a playoff caliber team and your defense can't stop them on the other and they put up, 43, what is Dak supposed to do about that? That's always the way I approach it. It's just if he played against Dallas, what will we be saying about Dak Prescott right now? If he played against Dallas and not for them. He's a good quarterback. He's a Super Bowl caliber quarterback playing for the wrong team. And that's just kind of my thoughts and the way I'm probably going to approach the rest of his career. Because in Dallas, he's had the top scoring offense in the league multiple times through his career there. And even with that, they can't win because there's terrible coaching or terrible defense. I really can't ever blame anything on the offense. He had, the one season where he's really bad about the interceptions one time, and then he comes back and he looks like a completely different MVP caliber quarterback right after that. So, as a Dallas fan, as someone who's watched every game Prescott has played since he entered the league, I'm not giving up on Dak. I know some people that have. I can kind of see where they're coming from, but I'm not giving up on it. So I would advise you to not do the same. But again, maybe I'm biased. I don't know. Never mind.
No, and it's weird because the ones that said he never could play, there's 2 or 3 national guys that said, "Oh, this guy can't play. He never can play. He's not good enough." They're now saying, "No, he's good enough, but his defense isn't worth a darn anymore." And we're actually kind of glad they traded Micah, so they're going to be able to rebuild their defense, with nothing but rookies and second-year guys, that they pick up off the waiver line. So they'll be good next year.
I doubt it, but that's the hope.
But of course, with Dallas Cowboys luck, next year Dak's going to end up breaking his arm.
I don't.
Week 2, and he'll be out for it. He'll be out for 10 weeks. And,
Mike, why would you do that? Why would you say that?
Because I've been a Dallas fan longer than you have. I've seen this film.
The hope is that we get a good rookie class, a good draft class. Some of these defenders step up, and I think that could happen. But I just go back to it, man. If we still had Micah Parsons, one of the best edge rushers the game has seen, what would it be different? What would that defense look like? What would the record look like? If we had a guy that commands 3 blockers to him alone.
Yeah. Well, remember what the stat line was on the penalties when now that Mike is at Green Bay. He gets all these calls for holding. The offense, he's on the field, and the opposing offense gets busted for holding every third play because they're constantly holding him.
Right.
We've been screaming that for 5 years, but the refs are like, nah, they're not.
Yeah, actually, that's even more true because we have a study showing that the officiating is biased. Have you seen that? UT El Paso did a study over 8 to 9 years of NFL and found that, especially with the Chiefs, postseason officiating was very heavily skewed in the Chiefs' favor, which means over that same period of time, it's been heavily skewed against Dallas, just like we always said it was. We're no longer a crying wolf. It's been pretty much proven now that the league has not been fair in a long time.
And we also had the famous incident involving the newly christened LA Rams. And any Saints fan will tell you the NFL wanted the LA Rams in the Super Bowl. And that LA Ram player went up against a Saints player and went old school. He went LA Raiders safety circa 1977 on the Saints player and took his head off 1 second before the ball arrived, which was the reason why the pass interference rule was created in the first place, and the ref said no flag, and it cost the Saints the game.
I hate officials. I hate referees. I hate umpires. Any name, any version, I don't like them all.
And I've had Saints fans in my life, and boy, they will tell you that to this day that we were robbed. They wanted the Rams to make it to the Super Bowl. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hey, we're coming up on the end of our show. Kind of hit the big 3 things real quick. Said what we wanted to say. I feel like at this point I'm not saying anything new, so maybe it'll be a better show later on this week. But we got to get ready for the coaches show. So thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet for hosting us on the game plan. 7101 Northwest Expressway, Unit 610. Call 405-510-6988 or head to the website victorymattressoutlet.com. They're open 11 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 12 to 5 on Sundays. Stick around. You're on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk because we got the Bethany High School Football Coaches Show coming on in just about 15 minutes. We'll see you there. But for now, Luke Young signing off. Have a great rest of your day. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Come visit us at Raspado's Hawaiian Shaved Ice, 4571 Northwest 23rd Street. We're open year-round, 7 days a week, so come try our delicious crepes, smoothies, and churros. Raspado's Hawaiian Shaved Ice, 405-225-1000. We also serve burgers, tacos, and more. 4571 Northwest 23rd Street. Also on Facebook, Raspado's OKC. That's Raspado's OKC, 405-225-1000.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
Got hair that needs some cutting? Head on down to Fresh Clips at 5915 Southwest 3rd Street. Fresh Clips can take care of everyone, young or old, and they offer beard trims, color treatments, wax and shampoo services, not to mention their senior discounts. Don't take your head anywhere else. Call Fresh Clips at 405-506-0956 and visit them at 5915 Southwest 3rd Street. Now open at 5801 West Britain Road. It's Himador Mexican Grill. Order at Himador Mexican Grill and be treated to a spacious dining area, friendly staff, and delicious Mexican dishes. Fajitas, quesadillas, seafood, vegetarian meals, they've got it all at Himador Mexican Grill, 5801 West Britain Road. With different lunch and dinner specials every day and great prices, Himador Mexican Grill is the place to be. They open at 11 a.m. every day, and come by starting August 30th to get some drinks at the brand new bar. The people love Himador Mexican Grill, and you will too. Call 405-367-7274 or email himadorgrill5801@gmail.com to reserve your table. Himador Mexican Grill is eager to serve you. 5801 West Britain Road, and call 405-367-7274.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.